We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay, right?
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ritter now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bears at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third and 5. Now Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Falcons 14, Bears nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
To throw is Bajan. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ball. On the ball. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 38 now. Here's second down and 7.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Back to throw, Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
On first down, Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Bears nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now Bajan to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
21-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Bajan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 41 yards. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Bajan. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Bajan. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Bajan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Here we go. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ritter. That's brought in downfield by London. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Let's go. Pace, 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 pace. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 4-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Off the play fake, it's Bajan.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Throwing now, Bajan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bajan.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. A handoff for Herbert.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Play action. Now Bajan.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Falcons 49, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard
To throw is Bajan.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back. 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's good. Well, Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Herbert.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The throw over the middle taken in, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
On first down, Bijan.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Scott. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bears are able to at least get one score back.
Santos with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's Koo to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Bajan to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Bajan. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's a give to Herbert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Here we go, Shaq. Shot alert. Hey, smash Bronco.
Herbert is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Herbert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
On third down, Robinson. There he goes left side. Now he's loose again, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 92 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 1-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.